10 Commandments of a Successful Relationship You Should Obey. Nowadays, with all the craziness going on in our relationships, it's hard to stay positive and happy and feel connected to the people around us. But that's exactly what we need to do. If you want to know how to have a successful relationship, you need to obey the 10 Commandments of relationships explained in this video. They are there to help you create a good, healthy relationship with your partner, so that you can enjoy each other's company and have great communication with one another. Number 1. Give more. Nothing kills partnership like greed. The partner who wants to get more than she gives is asking for trouble. She'll be seen as selfish and manipulative. Everyone gets what they give, but especially partners with each other. Give love, take care. Make sure that whatever you want from your partner is something you are willing to give back in kind. A relationship built on generosity and equality will outlast one built on taking advantage of someone else's vulnerabilities or insecurities. This rule also extends beyond partnerships. Don't expect others to help you if you aren't willing to go out of your way for them to. Remember karma. Number 2, don't sweat over small stuffs. When you're in a new relationship, it can be easy to get wrapped up in all of its tiny details and drama. But it's important to remember that all relationships go through ups and downs, and by trying to smooth out each wrinkle, you could wind up tearing apart at them. While there will always be times when you need to talk about small issues with your partner, don't sweat over them for too long. Spend more time discussing bigger things that affect both of you instead. By finding common ground, you'll have an easier time moving past minor bumps in your relationship. Number 3, show gratitude. One key to staying close is appreciating what your partner brings to your life. And gratitude isn't just feeling appreciation toward your partner, it's also expressing that appreciation. For instance, you might thank your partner for something they do every day, like driving you to work or caring for your kids while you work late. Gratitude helps keep things in perspective and helps maintain an upbeat attitude about your relationship and about life in general. The more grateful you are, the happier you'll be, and therefore, so will your partner. Number 4, learn to say no and mean it when necessary. You may want to be everything to everyone, but in reality, you are just one person. This can lead to some resentment and unnecessary stress. Make sure that your partner knows how important they are to you by making it clear that you can't do everything they need or want. The more times you say no and still make them feel important, the better your relationship will be. People really do appreciate honesty, especially when it comes from someone they love and respect. It's also important to remember that saying no doesn't mean you don't care about someone. It means you have other priorities at the moment. If you're feeling resentful, take time for yourself instead of saying yes to something else because it's easier. Remember, no is a complete sentence. Number 5, put your partner first every time. It's okay to start looking for ways to improve your relationship, but don't forget that at some point, you need to focus on making your marriage as great as it can be. That means being honest about your feelings and needs without expecting anything in return. It also means putting your spouse first every single time, even if they aren't doing what you want them to do or they aren't being who you think they should be. If both partners work hard at putting each other first, everything else will fall into place, even if it takes longer than expected, and it always does. Some people say a successful marriage takes work. They are right. Your job is to make sure you keep working at it, no matter how difficult things get. Number 6, never compare yourself to others. Relationships are hard enough to maintain without constantly feeling like you're competing with your partner or friends. It can be tempting to measure up to other people's lifestyles and relationships, but stop comparing yourself and start appreciating what you have. Remember that every relationship is different, so just because your friend is staying at home while their spouse works full-time, doesn't mean you should too. Do have a budget. Married couples may be able to get away with living paycheck to paycheck, but as long as there is income, there should always be some sort of budget in place for saving and spending money each month. This will help both partners feel more secure about bills and ease tension about allocating time spent together versus time spent working. Number 7, keep things fun. We've all heard that honesty is an important factor in building a successful relationship. While it may seem like a given, you would be surprised by how many people choose to stay in toxic relationships because they don't want to hurt their partner's feelings, or they have already been told by their partner that they are no longer interested in working on things. Truthfully, if someone truly doesn't want to work things out with you, it's just not going to happen. Sure, there will be bumps along the way and you might have to weather some stormy days while trying to reach your goals together, but at least everyone will always know where they stand. If there is no honesty, then what kind of relationship can you really build? Number 8, be honest with each other always. Honesty is always crucial in any relationship. For example, if you're going to be late getting home because you stopped for drinks with friends on your way home, tell them before they wonder where you are. An honest relationship means both parties are able to trust each other, and if they don't feel comfortable enough to be honest with their partner, then it probably won't last long. People may be afraid that honesty will make their partner angry, but as long as we're being fair and treating each other well all around, there shouldn't be any issues. After all, would you rather know about something negative now or find out about it later? This doesn't mean that every single detail needs to be shared. Just keep things like how much money you spend or how many drinks you had from your significant other. If they ask questions about what happened while you were out, just say, "I had fun," or "I didn't have much time, so I only stayed for one drink." If they start asking more specific questions like, "Who was there?" or "What did everyone talk about?" then it might be time to come clean and explain yourself fully. Number 9, communicate. Communication is key in any relationship. Part of being able to communicate well with your partner is listening, something that can be hard to do when we're wrapped up in our own thoughts and feelings. Remembering to listen isn't always easy, but it is important if you want to have a successful relationship. Good communication also includes respecting one another, regardless of whether you agree with someone or not. Some people feel like it's okay for them to say whatever they want about their partner. But once you're in a relationship, those things are still said in front of them too. It can be really hard on someone's self-esteem if they know their significant other talks negatively about them, even if they don't agree with what was said. Number 10, be faithful and trustworthy. If your partner feels that you can't be trusted, or if they feel as though you're lying to them, it could end up hurting your relationship in a big way. If you value loyalty and honesty, communicate these feelings with your significant other and make sure that both of you are holding up your end of the deal. You should never have to hide things from one another, and keeping secrets between partners can lead to disastrous results. One way to guarantee that there is trust within your relationship is by keeping things transparent at all times. This means communicating about anything you might feel uncomfortable about sharing, as well as letting each other know when something exciting happens in either one's life. If you enjoyed this video, kindly subscribe to get notified when videos that promote love and humanity are posted by Anthony and Humanity. Like the video and share to others to benefit from this great commandments that will make their relationships healthy.